Here we go.
Bring it on. Want some, get some. Can I get a hell yeah? Yes, I am a pirate. You have to go with the pirates because, of course, they have cannons and everything. It's a pirate's life for me. Be proud of who you are and what you are. You're a pirate.
It is a first down. Pirates.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Well, you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
I think I've ever been in a building as loud as that was. It was deafening in there.
You will get to Omaha. I can promise you that.
And it's purple all night long in Eastern North
You're
Carolina.
watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.
My heart is purple and gold. I'm a pirate down of my soul, and I don't back down not at all. Find out when the cannons explode.
All right, welcome into TSO On Deck as we're getting ready for North Carolina on Friday night. I'll be able to hang out with my good friend and buddy Alan Vick, and I'm not sure about Johnny Robertson, but we shall see. We normally have 4, 5, or 6 guys, but right now we're down to a trio tonight, guys. You know, Johnny, we were talking earlier about bands we love, and some of those folks have passed away. The good news is our guys are on assignment, vacation, talking on the phone, on dates. I don't know. But Alan Vick, I'm glad you're with me tonight, my friend.
I would never forsake you, sir. Ever, ever.
I'm just waiting till July 1st, or actually it's probably more like July 5th or 6th, the first time I ever met Alan Vick. And it'll be 30 years coming up in July.
Yeah, it's going to be a special night. You're getting something off the dollar menu, if there's still a dollar menu left. And it's going to be a night of reminiscing back when we were young and dumb.
And I won't say the other part. Johnny Robertson. My buddy Johnny Stats Robertson, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like Johnny Stats.
Yay. Well, first of all, Dave, good night. Good evening, everybody. Alan, Dave, congratulations on your anniversary. Yes, sir. Hey, I can't believe you actually asked if I'm going to be there Friday night. It's Carolina. I will be there.
I knew you were. That's part of. I knew you
will be there.
You know,
I got to be honest with you, though. This time, yeah, it gets a little hectic right now. I just literally got back to Virginia on Monday from the last baseball weekend, and now I'm leaving tomorrow. And what I think I'm going to do is catch the Saturday game at DBAP and then head back home and kind of get some stuff done and then go back at it for the Keith LeClaire Classic.
Yeah, this time of year, Alan, there's 37, as you remember being at the media day, we have 37 out of the 56 games are home. So plenty of Pirate baseball. And, hey, they get a win today. We'll talk about that over Northern Illinois. And so we'll be talking about that. We also will talk about the heartbreak. I'll tell you what, Alan, I know you're going, you can talk about this in a little while. I know you're going to the Big Elvis thing tomorrow night. It has been Heartbreak Hotel. We'll break down the game. Get this. Let's see if I impress Johnny Stats Robertson. I'm going to give you a stat, okay? We've lost 6 straight times to Campbell, the Camels, by not 10 runs or 5. We got blown out. No, 6 one-run games. Last 6 games, we've lost by 1 run. It's just really pathetic. Campbell has become a game that I won't just as bad probably or more than Carolina. It's that big for me. Let's beat the Camels.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I'll add a couple stats to that. 6 in a row losing by 1 run. But the irritating thing is 5 of those games were away from Greenville. We only played 1 of those games in Clark LeClaire Stadium. So, it wasn't a 3-3 split. It seems like that second game, which is, the one that's supposed to be in Greenville, seems to always have bad weather for some reason, if you know what I mean, and gets canceled. So either we should play the first game in Greenville or we should just do a 3-game series and rotate, one site 1 year to the other site the next year, because they really amp up for us. And, they look, I think they forsake their Saturday, Sunday, their whole weekend lineup. They're aiming for Tuesday. They're aiming to beat the Pirates. And
Well, I'll tell you what,
so far they got the recipe.
My favorite, what I would do is I'd put one in Greenville, one in Bowie's Creek, one in Segra Stadium in Fayetteville, or Zebulon has a stadium.
I don't even think that's good because we did that, and then the one in Greenville gets canceled.
Oh yeah,
we can't keep having the last game in Greenville and then have it get canceled, and then we don't get that home game, and they continue this stupid. It's unbelievable, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do give them some credit, although I hate every second of it. But hey, another problem with Campbell is, and those 6 games that we lost by 1 run, we've yet to score a run in the first or second inning. So, I mean, we're playing, we're only getting 7 innings worth of it, run production, and they're getting 9. And that's part of the problem, man. We just got to get an earlier start. And our leadoff batters are hitting less than 200 in all 6 of those games. If you count the average of the person that's leading off the inning, we're just not getting good production. So we need to jump on them early next year or later this year.
Alan, jump on the camels. Jump on them. Get on those camels.
Just think how mathematically impossible it is to lose 6 straight 1-run games. It's just we need to have a demon exercising or a Ouija board, or I don't believe in any of that stuff. But I'm willing to do anything now to exercise those demons with Campbell. I mean, it's just incredible how that has unfolded.
I mean, Alan, do you think that, like yesterday when it was 2-1, that had to creep into some heads? Oh boy.
Yeah. I would just wonder if it just gives the Pirates, for whatever reason, the yips. I mean, and they just cannot get over the proverbial pun intended hump. With Campbell, it's just the games have played out so similarly over the years that it's just wild. It's weird.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Weird.
And
it's weird.
No
I've
doubt.
had enough of Jet Music too, by the way.
What's the story on that? What's the story on that name?
I mean, that's his real name. I think it's like Jet Aaron Music. I mean, it's just his name, Jett.
Yeah,
his last name is Music.
So that's not a state.
He's a Carolina kid. No, I think is he from Middle River? He's from he's a Carolina kid. I know that. But yeah, that's his name. And he didn't even make the old name team. I saw the NCAA. I don't know if it was D1 baseball or one of those people that cover baseball exclusively. Put out an all name team, and Jet Music didn't make it. So I didn't know how that's even possible. But
Richard brought up a point about. Thank you, Richard Allsbrook, our dear friend, for originally from Williamston and Martin County.
Richard, what a super guy Richard is. I
love Richard.
Yeah, one of the best. I'm surprised he calls me a friend. But anyway, the pitch, that's okay. He's a great guy. He puts up with me. They pitched their ace, saved him for us. It's their Super Bowl. And he says Jet Music is from Clayton, Johnston County.
Okay, thank you, Richard.
All right, we got another.
Also, Mason Smith, he started the last 2 games that we lost and has shut us out both times. And he was one time a Pirate years ago. So
yeah, he had a cup of coffee in Greenville, I think.
Maybe. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Kind of like Colby Thorndike. He was on the team. I don't think he ever produced a stat or anything, but he was on the team, and now he's a thorn in our side.
Is that Poe Lacking U222 says, considering ECU's baseball standards, this was another lackluster performance tonight. It's going to be very painful to watch UNC sweep us this weekend, 2-0, 3-0, etc. You know what? I don't see that. I don't see that. I think, I was talking about this team, to worry about it. We got our second win of the season. For whatever reason, you have some injuries, you have slow starts, you can talk about the bats, but I tell you what, Jack Vogeley came on strong tonight. Mm-hmm. So there's guys that are going to keep. My point is, there's going to be guys that are going to find, the game is going to slow down more for them. We've got some great pieces. I tell you, one of the things that I love about Cliff Godwin and Jeff Palumbo, they're doing a nice job of still getting those core guys from high school. And then on top of that, they get the pieces they need from the portal. Instead of microwaving the team, they're doing exactly the way, not that my opinion's important, but exactly the way that I would do it. And you look at all the things are going, we're going to be just fine. I'm doing my Alan Vick impersonation right now. We're going to be just fine. You don't need to get in the panic room, the Pirate baseball panic room. We've been, I know, Alan, you've talked about it for years about our sports has been so good that we are spoiled, especially when it comes to baseball, and we all want to win. Who wants to lose games? None of us want to lose. Unfortunately, that's part of baseball. It's not a cop-out. It's not me making excuses, and things are going to happen. And I really believe that we have a good shot this weekend. I'll tell you why we have a good shot. All three of us have talked about the pitching for this. The pitching for this team is one of the best I've ever seen. And I've been following Pirate baseball since the late 80s, early 90s in that range is when I started.
Yeah, I agree with that, Dave.
We got background noise for somebody.
Yeah, well, not me. I'm
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. It could be on my end. I got the basketball game on in the background, but I thought it was. Let me. I'll be back.
By the way, basketball tied at 55 with about 10 minutes left to go. So.
Well, yeah, we're up now. We made a basket 57-55. I'll top you, Alan.
Yeah, that would be. That would be.
I'm the topper.
There you go. That would be a really nice win for the Pirates if they could pull it off.
By the way, we've already won in baseball, as you'll know. Softball at the max got to win. We got the trifecta coming. If we can get this men's basketball win, if we can put it out in the universe, if we can manifest it, Alan Vick, I know that you are big on that kind of stuff and the power of intention when it comes to our men's basketball. Can't you wheel it? Can't you put on your superpowers, your ESPN? If you think it hard enough, you can think it into existence. All right, there you go.
But yeah, I mean, what a nice win that would be for Coach Schwartz and the guys. Hopefully that can happen against a really better than average Wichita State team.
Yeah, and not only that, Johnny, but we're fighting for our lives when it comes to postseason play.
Yeah,
men's basketball. Hey guys, before I forget, and we'll get back to baseball, we got to give our friend of the show, Kim McNeil, another big win last night at Minges at Williams Arena. Now 20-7 on the year, 20 wins, and they're now officially. Not that there was really any doubt. But officially now they're locked in for the women's basketball tournament for the American in Birmingham coming up in the next week or so. So congratulations to Kim McNeil. We got to remember, guys, to get her on the show. It's not that I've been doing it on purpose, but my job is like nuts right now. And good problem to have. It's good to be employed, but would love to have Kim McNeil back on and just want to tell her how much we think of her and appreciate the job she's doing in Greenville for the Pirates.
Yep, classy lady, good basketball coach. She relates well to her players and the administration, the community. She's been quite a find. That's what we talk about, with Jeff Comfer. He's done well hiring coaches, and Kim McNeil's a great example of that.
John Gilbert, you mean?
Who did I
you
say?
said Jeff Comfer, but
did I?
I hope Kyle's not watching.
Hey, I'm probably going to get kicked off the show for that.
No, you're not.
Thank God Kyle's not up here. Did I say Jeff? And the reason I said Jeff Comfer was Northern Illinois. I still got Northern Illinois.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, I'm sure Coach McNeil would love a lot of fans for the Rice game. That's a huge game.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, and maybe I should go to that game and just track the baseball game on my phone instead of going to DBAP, but I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you guys, the weather for the weekend does not look.
I know that went into my evaluation. Believe me.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's iffy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think Friday looks good though, right?
Friday afternoon, I think it's gonna be okay. Friday night is from Friday night on doesn't look.
Yeah, I don't care as long as it's good from like 4 to 7:30 on Friday.
They're having the baseball game
at
6 a.m. So it's a breakfast with the Pirates. You can go there; they'll serve you breakfast. Not really. Everybody's gonna say what? No, it's going to be. I have a prediction. I bet they move up the Friday game. I know nothing, but just judging by what a little bit I've seen, and now hearing both of you talk about it, my gut feeling is they'll move that start time up a few hours to get the game in on Friday night.
If you could do it with television and whatever, that'd probably be a smart thing to do. If it able to make the it all work out and dot the I's across the T's for sure.
Yeah, but like a 2 or 3 o'clock game. I know that sounds odd, but something like that, you could get the whole. You definitely could.
Yeah, and you hate to have to do that because obviously there would be a slew of people there. We may be okay through 7:30, 8 o'clock Friday night, but we'll see.
We definitely shall see. And Johnny, man, I tell you what, appreciate you so much. Alan and I take it for granted, and I'll speak for Alan, but we take it for granted that we have ECU so close. So here's a dude that's like, yeah, Dave, I'm on 95 right now. I'm coming down to the game, and I'm going, it's a struggle for me to drive 40 minutes south. Alan can crawl to the stadium, and and
I've done it before, yeah.
Yeah, you have in your 20s.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think I may be an expert now on Eastern North Carolina geography. I take a different route. I don't stay on the high. I get off of 301 in Virginia, and I go the back roads. Unless I need to get here in a hurry, and then I might take interstate all the way. And I take a different route every time. I've seen a bunch of different towns, and I enjoy that part of it.
I heard that Johnny, I'm going to put it out in existence, but I heard Johnny is writing a book about his travels and every town that he goes to. You could write a whole book about your trip from Greenville, North Carolina to Haymarket, Virginia and back, and all the stops in between. And I found this lovely restaurant in blah, 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 whatever town in Weldon or wherever you.
Actually, that's one thing I don't do. If I'm eating, it's like Sheets. But I could tell you every exit of 95 in both directions, where all the best places are to get something to eat if you wanted to. And I mean, I've learned everything about 95.
The one thing that I need to get, because you guys know I'm a Redskins fan and I have season tickets, is I need to get the Easy Pass. But the problem is every time that I drive up north to the games, to the football games, that Easy Pass, like where you could, like take that lane and get off there, it's always closed. So I'm like, why should I get the Easy Pass if that lane is always going to be closed when I'm up there?
Well, because you're going against the grain, I guess, most of the time. It follows rush hour in the morning. It'll be heading north.
It's not open all the time.
It'll be heading north or east, and then in the evening it'll be heading south or west.
Anyway,
that's how it works.
I got you. So I don't need to get it. Alan, you guys, you want to go ahead and start breaking down the dreadful, painful game at Bowie's Creek last night? Or do you want to go ahead and like a root canal? It's kind of like a Band-Aid I'm feeling right now, guys. Let's just go ahead and talk about it and rip the Band-Aid off. I mean,
what can you say? Pirates had numerous chances, one for whatever, with runners in scoring position. They just could not.
6.
Just could not, whatever. And that seems to be, we've seen this movie before, like we talked about with Campbell. It just, for whatever reason, and there's really no logical explanation for it. It just, they just inopportune, times, a lot of errors at inopportune times, and it's just inexplicable, really.
Yeah, and like I said with Campbell, part of the problem is, your lead up batter doesn't get on. Now you got one out, and then it's up to the second guy. But even if he gets on one out, you're limited to what your options are offensively. But that whole thing, that whole Campbell game though, just increased my confidence in the pitching staff.
Yes.
I mean, they continue to improve. Sean Jenkins, again, 3 shutout innings, no hit shutout innings. He did walk a guy, 5 strikeouts. He faced 10 batters. I mean, he retired everybody, but he walked one guy. And then he didn't ever let anybody reach scoring position. when you have somebody like that coming out of the bullpen, it's just such an advantage.
I'm just wondering, I'm glad you brought him up, Johnny, because I'm a huge fan of the team. But at what point, and I'm not questioning the coaching when people say, I'm just asking this question to you guys, part of the panel, and you guys can chime in on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We've got it everywhere. How would do you guys think at some point he has to come? He's not obviously Ethan Norby is the ace, but I'm talking about, do you put him on Saturday night? So you have a 1-2 punch there?
No, absolutely not. No, because we got Van Kempen on Saturday night.
Yeah, I think it's too early to
and he didn't do anything to let anybody lose confidence. The interesting thing, Nick Moran made his first appearance for 2026, and he put in 3 innings, and he did give up 3 hits. But if you take Moran's 3 innings and Jenkins' 3 innings, they only threw 34 pitches each. So that's like 11.3 pitches per inning. That's outstanding. And it just, if I were to see this box score, and by the way, there were no earned runs given up by the pitchers, 0. So both of Campbell's runs were unearned. It's almost like it's a jinx or something. There's voodoo going on or something, because if I were to look at this box score, pitching wise especially, there's no way I would think we could have possibly lost that game. So I don't know.
But I also want to give a shout out and a thank you to WITN for My TV 7.2 and the ability to watch the game. I listened to the radio broadcast with Dylan and Coach O, and watched the TV broadcast, synced them up as best I could, and it was nice to have some video, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
no doubt. By the way, Pirates are up 62-59 with 6:05 to go. So Alan is doing his magic, his ESPN, as he and I have joked about, one of our running jokes for many years. So keep your ESPN magic, whatever the heck it is, going.
I'm texting Patrick Johnson right now saying, "Hey man, I know you don't have anything going on at the moment, so how you doing? Let's just chat."
You and Jay, Sonny.
Yeah, me and Sonholder and Patrick just going to have a little chat
since
they don't have anything going on.
You have a group chat you started?
Yeah.
A TV basketball group chat with Alan Vick.
Yeah. Both of those guys, great guys, by the way.
And
Dave, I was just going to finish up the pitching for Campbell so we can move on. Another guy that made his first appearance is the long-awaited debut of Brett Antolik. We kept waiting last season, and it just never happened. Same with same with Towers. It never happened for him either. And Brett, he's another guy that was very efficient. He pitched 1 inning, 13 pitches, struck out 2, and he did allow 1 hit. And you just can't ask. I think that Cliff loved what he saw. That's my opinion. And his innings are going to increase, obviously. I think he was limited to 1 inning. He didn't get pulled. He started the game. He didn't get pulled because he wasn't effective. He got pulled because he was on a pitch count. And 13 was probably not the number they had in mind. They were probably thinking, 20s, low 20s. But he got out of there in 13 pitches, and his stuff looked good. And Joe Webb got back in there. He pitched an inning, and he gave up a hit and 2 walks. And I'm telling you, I still think he's like super amped up, and I think he'll calm down. And I'm looking forward to him, like coming out of the bullpen when we need to close out an inning and coming through for us. But he's still got a little bit of jitters, but he'll get over it. So overall, for the Campbell game, the pitching was outstanding. I'll say that.
Yeah, you can't fault anything with the pitching. Did their job. The pitchers did their job. That's for sure.
I mean, they only gave up 2 runs, and
they were both unearned runs.
Yeah, and you think about that. It's not pro baseball. We're talking about college baseball. A lot of offense with those aluminum bats. you have to give Coach Godwin and Austin Knight and company a lot of credit on that. And, for me personally, the bats will come. And the good news is that as long as these pitchers can stay healthy, we'll have a deep run into not only the regional. I think we definitely make a super regional. That's my prediction. We'll make a super regional this year. I hope that I'm wrong and we go all the way to Omaha. But and Alan, if we do, Alan's going to do a whole bunch of Jello shots. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it wouldn't take much from me, but I'll do what's necessary if we go to Omaha.
You got to come on, Alan. You got to take one for the team, man.
Hey, man, and if you've never seen me inebriated, it's you think I'm goofy sober. But if it's for the Pirates in Omaha, it's well worth it. I will take one for the team. I promise.
All right. In closing, another note I'd want to add for Campbell is the error thing that got us again. We had 4 errors. That's why both of their runs were unearned. They shouldn't have had those runs to begin with. So in the past 420 games that Pirate baseball has played, 420 games, they've only committed 4 errors 3 times in 420 games, and 2 of those were the last 2 games. Not the last 2, but 2 of the last 4 games. Xavier and then Campbell. So I think today they only committed 1. And that was by the young freshman pitcher that, just put a little bit too much on his throw to second base. Turned out not to be a huge deal, but that was our only error today. So, that's just not going to keep happening. It's just not. So let's see going forward. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any more 4-error games.
By the way, if you want to be a part of Super Chats, then make sure that you can donate to our great cause, and we'll definitely ask if you have a question. People are giving 50 cents. Alan's got a whole bunch of pennies that he's saved up.
Yep.
We'll take pennies, dimes, nickels, dollars, 5, any denomination of currency we will take, right? Will we take pesos, Alan?
I've been hoarding pennies for years. I knew this was coming, so I've been hoarding. I've got a wheelbarrow full of pennies hidden.
You're gonna take it to the local bank.
That's right. I'm gonna take it to take it to one of those change conversion machine things and get it converted.
That's good. Can you imagine Alan with a wheelbarrow and he goes to the Coinstar at the local grocery store, and there's some dude that has like this small amount, and there's Alan. He's putting all those in, and like, I'm going to be here a while. Can't you?
Yeah, you might want to go get something to eat and come back Thursday. By the way, 66-61 Pirates.
Yes, sir. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go at Williams Arena at Menges Coliseum. And again, they have a big game on Saturday at noon against Rice. And we're literally fighting for our postseason lives. We've got to come down. And JR and I were talking about this, I think, last week. But we're pulling hard for this team. And JR, I know we talk in baseball. We'll get back to it in just a second. But I just wanted to say that I'm really proud to see the basketball team. They look like they're coming together. It's one of those seasons, a season I wish could last a little bit longer because it looks like they're finally coming together. But unfortunately, we're running out of time when it comes to the season. But I'm glad to see that they're still plugged in. They're still believing in, and the buy-in is there. They're playing their tails off. And so we'll see what happens, but they definitely won't. They're like true Pirates. They won't go without a fight.
No, and hey, they're doing this in the second half without any 3-pointers.
Yeah,
they only taken 1 and missed it. But so they're not turning the ball over is what they're not doing,
right.
And they're just efficient with the ball and on the offensive board. So man, this could happen. I mean, this is a big deal, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is a huge game, and you got to give it to the team and the coaching staff. A couple of weeks ago, they could have quit. I mean, things were not going well, but they have hung in there and fought. And anytime Gardner gets some help from O'Reilly, rather get some help from Gardner and from Mbang and the others, the good things happen. And that's when the scoring is balanced for this team. they're usually, right there. And that's what's happening tonight. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, the game is in Charlotte. We're playing Charlotte at Bubba Rosenbaum country on Saturday. So I beg your pardon. The game is at noon, but it's in Charlotte.
The Queen City.
Yeah. So it's Military Appreciation Night going on right now as the Pirates. It's 66-63, 3 minutes exactly. And they're in a TV timeout. So if you're watching live, by the way, a lot of people probably think we're on tomorrow night, but there's a concert going on in Roanoke Rapids. And then, Alan, you are going somewhere tomorrow night. You have a conflict. Can you tell everybody where you're going to be?
Well, the debut of the new Elvis documentary, the concert documentary, is tomorrow night. So there's about, I think, 12 to 15 of us that are going to opening night tomorrow night over in Greenville for the new Elvis movie over at the IMAX Theater.
Well, hopefully
they found a lot of hours of unused footage in a salt mine of all places in Kansas City, Missouri. And the guy that did the Elvis movie back about 3 years ago put it together, and it looks they've restored everything. It looks great, and I'm looking forward to seeing it as many times as I have friends that want to see it. I'll go. I'll be the tour guide and hit you with useless Elvis trivia all night long.
Well, maybe
Is there going to be any? They're going to feature Scatter the Monkey. That was one of my favorite Elvis stories.
By the time this came along, Scatter had gone to that great zoo in Sky.
Well, I don't know. Did we ever find out what actually happened to Scatter?
Yeah, Scatter, he caught some kind of disease. He became aggressive, caught some kind of disease. Elvis actually got him well and gave him away, and he basically died of old age. But something happened to Scatter medically, and he became very aggressive and was biting people. And Elvis, he loved Scatter, but he had no choice but to give him away because he, whatever. And Scatter probably died because he couldn't drink anymore or look up women's skirts. He was notorious for that.
Well,
That's true.
I learned something. I didn't know Elvis had a monkey. So
Elvis
Yeah.
about from 1961 through about 1965, maybe somewhere in there.
All right. Well,
Dave, my sister had a monkey, so I grew up with a monkey too, but not Elvis had like a chimp. Like his monkey was a big. I had a little. It was a Capuchin monkey. It wasn't mine. It was my sister's. She had a monkey and a skunk.
Well,
I had a zoo in my own house, but
Man, you never know with monkeys. When I was a kid, this true story, I was probably 5 years old, and we were in a pet store, and your mom says, "Don't put your fingers in the cage. Now, be smart." And what's the first thing I do is go put my finger in the monkey cage, and the monkey bit my finger to the bone.
wow.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
AJ Tipton says, "Alan, say hi."
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, AJ. Is that AJ Tipton?
EJ.
EJ, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard for me to see. EJ, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
EJ don't want to hear from me though. That's for sure.
Well, yeah.
Do y'all know EJ?
You're so famous, Johnny. I think EJ's just shy.
Please. Yeah,
He's just shy, basically.
I'm a third wheel for sure.
EJ is very intimidated by Johnny's celebrity.
Nobody is. That is not true.
When I met Johnny at Greggy and the Jets, I had to kind of stand back and take in the moment,
Not true at all. Just the opposite.
I told you guys that Trial by Fire is going to be underneath like we had for Greggy.
Yeah, I'm going for sure.
That's a great idea. That turned out to be a really good place to have a concert. That worked out very well, except for the couple of little holes, in the roof. But they'll get that taken care of. But otherwise, that's a great idea.
I hope. Well, I know I love the Town Common, but at least we get the whole season of concerts. If you're a summer concert series person, I think it's May, June, and July. They have those 3 months. Will be under Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. So
and the acoustics are very good underneath.
I agree.
I thought that's. It's funny that you should say that. When that night when we were Gregging the Jets, I knew the band was going to be great. Gregging the Jets would be great. But I was like, man, the acoustics are, and I was wrong. I'm glad to admit I was wrong. I thought it would be really bad, but the acoustics proved me wrong. So I'm glad there were good acoustics there. I really didn't think there would be, but
no, there was. Hey, Do we know when the construction's going to be finished?
You talking about for indoor practice facility?
Oh, no. I meant for the amphitheater. Yeah, the town common.
I haven't heard. I don't know. I assume it would be that they'll work on it this year and then next year. I don't know how much construction they have to do.
I had heard somewhere in the 12 to 14 months range. Somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're replacing the entire seawall.
Yeah.
And I looked at some of like the preliminary sketches or blueprints, whatever you want to call them, renderings. And if it turns out like those drawings, it's going to be a huge improvement. It's going to be really nice for especially people visiting from out of town. They'll be impressed. And
Greenville needs something like this. Greenville's big enough. And, the music scene in Greenville years ago was second to none in Eastern North Carolina. It kind of died out for a few years. And now hopefully with the amphitheater being redesigned, it'll come back.
Well, did you hear Mayor PJ said that he went to a concert in Raleigh and he was taken aback by how many people from Greenville greeted him, and just said hello and all that. And he was like, there's no reason why all these people should be traveling to Raleigh. We need to keep them in Greenville, and there's no reason why we can't, attract the same musical acts. And that was nice to hear.
Right. I'm no politics here. I'm just a big PJ Conley fan.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's done an excellent job as mayor of Greenville.
Well, he's not had 5 terms, right? So something like that. So he must be doing something right. Let's talk about baseball, since we did get a win tonight with NIU. I thought, I know people, I think there was a gentleman earlier, I'll put this back up here, but considering ECU's baseball standards, this was another lackluster performance tonight. It's going to be very painful to watch UNC sweep us this weekend, 2-0, 3-0, etc. Again, we talked about this early in the show, but now that we're getting ready to talk about NIU, I think we did very well. I think we put up 12 runs, right? 12-5.
Right.
11.
Was it 11? Yeah, I think
we put up 12 against Xavier.
Yeah, 11 against NIU.
Yeah, we did what we had to do. We took care of business. I mean, I don't know what tonight, it was not a must win, by the way, but it really feels better going into the Carolina series with a win. I think ECU, if you look at the bats woke up. The pitching was still good. I think we had a good night tonight. I don't see a whole lot of negatives coming out of tonight's game.
By the way, we're down to 65 seconds left in the basketball game. Still 66-63. So we'll see if Alex, listen to me. Alex is behind me. Alan Vicks, ESPN. Hopefully people get that joke.
Yes, I have ESPN 1, 2, Deportes, Deuce, Classic, and I think there's 4 or 5 more. I miss ESPN Classic, by the way. I thought that was a cool channel. I'm sorry they did away with that.
Me too. I guess they said there's a lot on YouTube and we don't need any more, but
I'm going to segue to NIU with going back to Campbell for 1 second and talking about 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. We need a run, and Davin Whitaker goes down 0-2. He starts off his count 0-2, and he just battled, and he got on base. And then AP, pinch ran and he stole second base and got us in scoring position. Ultimately, obviously, we didn't get that run, but that at bat by Davin really showed me something. And then he carried through today. I mean, he had 4 plate appearances. He walked, got a hit, and that hit was a 2-run home run. So, or was it a 3-run home run? I think it was a 3-run home run. Anyhow, Davin Whitaker is someone that you didn't really expect at the beginning of the season to be a contributor this early. Now, I mean, I personally know about Davin Whitaker because he reminds me a lot of, I think I've mentioned this before, JJC. They both wore number 3, or JJC wore number 3, Davin's number 3. Davin used to play right field. He's been playing left this season. Just likable guys. From in-state, and I'm happy for him, and I hope he keeps it up. And today, every one in the starting lineup today got on base safely twice, not just once, but twice. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. So, I mean, hitting wise, you just couldn't have asked for more than what we got today. Jack Vogeley got his first 2 hits today, and they were both doubles. And he got 3 RBIs. And, you know, I talked to somebody that knows baseball better than I do that watched Jack in the spring and said that he's just having a little bit of problem catching up to the speed at this level. But when he does, watch out. And I know it's only game 5, but I mean, he had 2 doubles today and 3 RBIs. Maybe he's turning the corner, and that's going to be nice if that's the case.
Jordan Riley makes 2 free throws. 68-65 is it's counting down in Greenville. We're down to 18 seconds. Delorier gets a defensive rebound. So it looks like the Pirates are going to get their 10th. We did get the double-digit wins. We've got a handful of seconds left. So those of you watching live, we appreciate you tuning in. We're trying to give you a little bit of a watch party and also give you some baseball. Softball at the Max tonight. They won tonight. So
what a great day if ECU holds on against Wichita. Kidding. What a great day for Pirate athletics.
It's always a great day to be a Pirate, but when you can get 3 wins, baseball, softball, and men's basketball on the same night, and again, we're fighting for our lives when it comes to postseason. Listen, all the people that are in the Triangle, Triad, Charlotte, if you're looking for something to do and you're wanting to go to a basketball game, make that trip on I-85. There you go. Justin Butts. Where's Justin, by the way? Where are you, Justin? Yeah. You're part of the show. Pirates win. Pirates over the Shockers.
I hope Justin's about to storm the court. Well, I don't know. This is probably not a court storming game, but it's a big win.
Yeah.
We needed that.
I feel it makes me feel really good for Coach Schwartz and the guys. It really does. And because they've been it's been rough, and at times the media has not been kind to Coach Schwartz at times this year, and it's good to see things starting to turn around.
Yeah, like I said, you've got Charlotte, UTSA, Memphis on Sunday, March 1st. We'll be home. We need to get their people there. You've got Tulsa. That's at March 5th. That Thursday night at 7, and then we have will be our last game, guys. This is great. Our last game is at Bartow Arena in Birmingham on Sunday, March 8th. And then we have the tournament that next week. So the scheduling gods are in our favor. I think we have a chance to get a couple more, 2 or 3 more wins. I really do. I think I said 14 wins was my people at the beginning of the year thought I was a jerk. I'm not being a jerk. And I'm praying that we can still live up to, we still can. We have 10 wins now on the season. We can get 4 more, I think it's 6 more regular season games. 4 out of 6. It's possible. It's possible.
Well, I bet a friend of mine, a Pepsi, about 3 weeks ago that the Pirates would make the tournament. He said they would not. I said they would. So hopefully I'm going to get a nice ice cold Pepsi here in a couple of weeks.
You both deserve credit because I think it was Kenny Curlings asked me if they would win 10 games.
Yeah, he did.
I said no. So that shows what I know.
All right.
Well, again, it's just that things have, they've actually they've gotten as healthy as they can get, with the situation with a couple players being out and everybody's contributing. I'm gonna tell you, Imajuru, he is a man.
Yes.
He's still learning how to play the game. He's going to play professionally somewhere. That with that frame, are you kidding me? He's got a good touch. He's going to play somewhere.
You're right.
You brought Imajuru. I want to throw this out there because this happens. It seems like a lot. It happens very frequently when we win, especially. So we've shot 16 free throws tonight. Imajuru and Riley Jordan have shot 13 of the 16. I mean, that's like it's like that almost every game. They're shooting almost all the free throws, and it's just showing you that, like you said, Alan, they're hard to stop, both of them, and they're just getting fouled a lot because that's the only answer. Now, it would be nice if they made more free throws, but no, it's 69-68. Did Justin say the game is over?
No, I don't think it's over.
No, 'cause
I'm a little bit behind the way I'm watching. But
yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
don't think- I
assuming
don't
he's
think
at the
it's
game.
over. I
No,
don't think it's.
you're right. It's 69-68 with 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's over. I've got it on in the den. I don't have it on in here. I'm just watching on my phone, watching the score on my phone.
Oh no, I think he was fouled shooting a 3-pointer. So does he have a foul shot coming up to tie it up?
I thought you said the Pirates win, Justin. What are you doing?
Yeah, Justin the Jinx.
Well, I'm
Justin the Jinx butts.
It's tied. Yeah, Mbang fouled him shooting a 3-pointer, and he made the 3-pointer and then made the foul shot.
Wow. Well, now ECU will get the last possession.
7 seconds to go. Yeah, we'll have to see. We're trying to keep an eye on that for you. In a tie ball game, we'll see. Looks like it's going to overtime. Thank you, Justin the Jinx butts.
What in the world just happened? Oh my goodness!
Justin
The rare 4-point play with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, well,
12 seconds actually.
So, is it actually going to overtime now?
Not yet. 7 seconds.
No.
7 seconds.
I think the Pirates are going to get a last shot off.
Yeah, like I said, I've got it on in the den, but I don't have it on.
Okay, he's trying to redeem himself. He thought it was over. It's never over.
Oh boy,
never over till the slightly overweight individual sings.
I've known you for almost 30 years. I've never known Alan Vick to be politically correct.
I just. All right, fat lady. There you go, fat lady. It's not over to the fat lady sings. There you go.
All right, yeah. By the way, again, if you're joining us, some people are going to probably tune in tomorrow night, but we're doing the show tonight, and hopefully we can get a Pirate win somehow to basketball. Come on, we're that ESPN magic of Alan Vick. I take it back. I don't think it's working.
Yeah, well, I'm getting older. I don't have the stamina I used to have.
I'm not touching that one. Johnny, you let's talk baseball because this is
I was just going to finish up with
oh man,
what
you mean? Kyle sings. Justin's trying to get one of his daughters to bed, and so he's being a good. Thank you, Justin. You're being a good dad. I'm teasing you, giving you a hard time, and we've all been there. My baby girl is already asleep. She's been asleep. She's been asleep she was asleep before we even started the show. So
she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
She loves Alan. In fact, I was really shocked that we were trying to make it on Saturday night to come see Alan Vick. He was hosting a party, and but anyway.
I love me some Mackenzie. She's going to break some hearts. You better be careful. You better be ready, Dave. You better be ready. You got your ammunition ready for.
I've always believed in, and this is a true story. I'm joking, but I'm not joking about this part. I've always believed in the Second Amendment, and I think I'm going to have to use my Second Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Because she has a great boyfriend now, and that's really hard for me to say, but. My son Alex has a girlfriend. She has a boyfriend, and I'm just like, "Are you serious?" But they're growing up, and their boyfriend and girlfriends are great. So as long as they treat them well, and as long as they're good citizens, then that's what I care about. So
I totally agree, and that's great that both of them have good boyfriends and girlfriends, and things are going well. Because, as you know, as a teenager, there's a lot of drama. A lot of drama.
Yep, Alex will be a teenager officially on March 20th.
Yeah.
So, there you go. So,
all right, we're going.
By the way,
we're going OT.
This EJ wants to see your face, Johnny. Can you show your face?
Yeah. You know what? When's our next show? Sunday.
It is.
Okay. I'll have my camera situation.
And by the way, we're not Meet the Press, even though if it's Sunday, it's TSO.
Yeah.
I can attest, EJ, that Johnny is devastatingly handsome. Devastatingly handsome.
I didn't know you were a liar, Alan. I thought you were an honest guy.
He's got that classic jawline, that movie star jawline.
He's got a $1 million smile,
No, come on. Now I'm not going to put myself under camera because I can't live up to those.
All right, put in the chat. Who wants to see Johnny's face?
He's the great mask
Alan.
man from Parts
And
Unknown.
Alan,
Right
Hey,
there.
I was on. We were in Kent Island.
Yep.
I went live.
Hey, Alan, you'll even see some Roberta Flack, right? Whenever.
And first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your nose.
Those aren't. Is that the lyrics?
No.
No.
That's my DJ weirdness. DJs have to change the lyrics.
All right, we're in overtime now. It's 71-69 Pirates, 4 minutes and 39 seconds. So EJ was asking who's winning. They're 71-69 Pirates. And again, thanks, Justin. You're really making. I'm starting to. If you can't tell, I'm sweating over here.
I'm taking no stock tips ever from Justin again. Starting now.
I'm writing down that note. Please do not promote anything that Justin said. I got burned on the air. I thought that my phone was behind and he was ahead. Pirates win it, and I'm like, oh great.
Justin told me to go with Walter Mondale in 1984, and look how that worked out.
Dewey beats Truman.
That's right.
Justin was the guy that did the headline. Dewey beats Truman.
That's right. That's right.
Hello, my name is Christopher. Hello, Christopher.
Hey, Christopher. How you doing, man?
Yeah. So, anyway, we while we're watching the game, and here it's 73-69 Pirates, 3.5 minutes to go in OT, the first overtime. What do you guys have for baseball wise? We'll be talking about. We're keeping an eye on the game, but when it comes to UNC, they still have a lot of offense. I think it's down a little bit, but I will tell you guys that whenever you're playing North Carolina, they're going to give their best. We're going to give our best, and so anyway, we'll keep an eye on the basketball game.
The atmosphere at Clark LeClaire Stadium, if knock on wood, whatever, if the weather is conducive and cooperative, the atmosphere Friday is going to be off the charts.
Well, I'm going to be there sitting beside Alan Vick in the press box, unless they don't want me. They might not let me in.
Well, heck, there might hopefully there'll be enough room for us up there. It's going to be a lot of folks, but it's going to be fun. That's going to be just a really, really fun atmosphere, as it always is.
No doubt. And Johnny, I know obviously Johnny will be there, and Johnny is going to be in the jungle. What are you cooking up, Johnny? Josh Thomas and company in left field of the jungle.
Yeah,
we got to come by, and Alan, we need to come by and go by and see Johnny and them.
Well, if you would have went last week, you would have seen. Speaking of JJC, he was there hanging out with Wyatt Lunsford Shankman. But I imagine that those two guys are getting ready to play some baseball. And
by the way, Kenyon Giles from the Shockers hits a 3-pointer, 73-72, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We're up by one point, I believe, with the ball. So keeping an eye on things. Again, we will not have a show tomorrow night. Alan is going to have. He is not taking me on a date. I was going to ask him if he's a married man, if he would take me on a date to see Elvis, but
I'll be more than happy to have you ride with me or whatever you want to do.
I wish I could. Oh, we got a late. By the way, that we got coming out of the bullpen, gentlemen. It's like the 8th inning or 9th inning. We got Justin Butts finally here. Justin Butts joins the show. There, Wildfire Justin Butts, who is the biggest jinx in the history of this show. March 1st will be 8 years. I've never had a bigger jinx.
Yeah, I can't look at Justin right now. I'm just going to have to turn away for a second. I'm sorry.
Jordan Riley makes a layup. We're up 75-74, guys. 1 minute and 25 seconds. 85 seconds left of this game. Can we get to – we got to will the Pirates 10 wins. Come on, we got to do it.
Yeah, we thought they won 10 minutes ago.
If not, we get
just blame me. It'll be all right.
If not, it's like a boy on the schoolyard. We're going to get licks in on him.
I'm glad I didn't call. I'm glad I didn't call my buddy I have the bet with and go, "Hey,
well, do I need to hide at the game Fridays? Is that what y'all trying to tell me?"
Jordan Riley answers for Justin. He gets a 2-point pull-up jump shot. So it's 77-74. He might be your savior, Justin.
Please.
Wildfire.
Please.
Justin Wildfire.
Believe in Jordan Riley.
That young man is a stud. He is a stud.
Yes,
yeah.
Yep. Christopher is a YouTuber, and he EJ says he loves his videos. Justin, are you feeling a little bit better, brother?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better now, actually, guys. I appreciate
54 seconds left.
Ooh, I'm sweating.
Yes, Justin Wildfire Butts.
Who would have thought 3 weeks ago that we'd be nail biting over a basketball game? It's a good thing. It's
exactly.
a good thing.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Justin, are you going to be there Friday night?
I will be there Friday night. I am going to go Friday night. I will leave there, head down to Atlantic Beach. I have a big jamboree on Saturday down at East Colorado High School. So, yeah, I'll be there.
All right, guys, 77-76. The Shockers make 2 free throws. It's down to 46-45. It's counting down. I'm sweating more than Elvis at his last concert, but that's for Alabama.
Hey.
You know how much I love you've known me for all this. That's the first. The first thing was the music was buying CDs at Circus City. The second thing is when I found out Alan was a huge Elvis fan. Actually, I take that back because I listened to you before I met you, and you had your honeymoon at Graceland, didn't you?
No, we went to Nashville.
Why did I keep saying that? That's right.
We went to Nashville. Did the Grand Ole Opry, had front row center tickets for the Opry that night.
77-76. You know, it's nothing like hearing a 79-year-old woman in the background yelling really loud at my mother. So she's pulling really hard. She's a big Pirate fan. I love her to death, and I can hear her.
We love Miss Richmond.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
She is yelling so loud. I'm trying hard to concentrate, and it's like a teenager downstairs. The whole house, the bottom house, is like rocking right now. I love it. I love it. I mean, and I'm sorry, Mom. She's actually 78. She'll be 79 in August, right before Elvis's anniversary.
Your mom does not look 78 at all, by the way.
Yeah, I don't look a day over 52, right?
No comment.
Whatever you say. I'll plead the fifth.
I had a friend, and I'm watching this trying to 77-76. I had a friend that did one of those games where it says like that you take a picture on Facebook and then it tells you how old you are. Well, hers was like 20 years younger, than she really is. And they said I look 69. I said, well, thanks a lot. I'm nowhere near 69. But anyway.
They didn't realize that was your IQ.
That's correct. I'm right there with Forrest Gump. Thank you, Alan. It's nothing like having good friends, I tell you.
I'll be here all week.
I don't know what I would do without you.
Probably better than you've been doing.
For the last 3 decades, I'm a glutton for punishment.
That's right.
Speaking of which, I'm trying really hard to do a show. My mom's yelling. My daughter's sleeping really hard, snoring. I love you, Mackenzie. And she'll kill me for saying that.
You got a lot going on around the Richmond abode, don't you, man?
Yeah, well.
Dave, just join the crowd, Dave. Just join the crowd. I understand.
Multitasking.
Justin and I have, mine are a little bit older than Justin's girls, but Alan's like, the reason Alan smiles so much is both of his kids are in Greensboro. They're
both are in Greensboro, and both are just about out of college and gainfully employed. So I'm happy about that.
You see how he's smiling? He didn't.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
The last time he smiled. No, I'm not saying that. Anyway, this family show. All right, I just censored myself. Okay, 35-34. It must have been a timeout. We're down to 30 seconds, guys. I don't know who has the ball. If you'll have that.
ECU, I believe.
Ball 25. It's
so it's 77-76, correct?
Yeah, 25
right.
seconds. I guess they fouled. It's 25 seconds. So
see, I'm showing 37.
I'm about 12 seconds. I'm with you, Johnny. I'm about 12 seconds behind.
Y'all always are behind. I have to catch y'all up, but all right, we're down to 25 seconds. Okay. Justin, so are we going to win this time? Or you put your reputation on the line here, bro.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that.
Hey, we're going to the free throw line.
Oh, we made, we got a free throw there. 78-76. 76 Pirates, 25 seconds to go. Alan is on the look at Alan. He can't even sit. Look, he's on the edge of his seat.
Dave,
I am
that's
sitting.
why I'm not
I am sitting on the right edge of my seat.
19, 18, 17 seconds, guys. It's down.
Oh boy.
This
Or
is
a
why I'm not
two-point
a
game?
betting man.
12, 10, 9, 8, 7. I feel like it's New Year's. 6, 5, 6 seconds left. Please don't tell me we fouled them.
Probably did.
All right. Should we talk? I mean, we're doing a show. Should we do the show and forget basketball? No.
What do we got about?
I mean, at this point, it says there's a held ball. Who's got the possession arrow? I think the Pirates do.
Okay, I hope so.
So
we're
now
down
they're
to
going to have to
7
foul us
seconds?
again. 6.
5 seconds to go, guys.
All right.
5 seconds. And Justin, you can. I hope you're going to redeem yourself because that was ridiculous. He had me all excited. I said, "He's ahead of me. He's ahead of me. Oh my God, we won the game!" And
I
then
thought it was going to be over. Then next thing I know, yeah.
Justin, you're going to lose your horseshoe for life if we don't win this game.
Hey, Justin, don't count your chickens.
That's why I'm not a betting man, Dave.
I definitely. Alan Vick is the only one I know on the show that bets. He is like, he goes up and buys lottery tickets. He's betting on horses.
So the last cruise I went on, I spent $200 in the casino. I lost at 0. I said, "This is why I don't bet." I didn't even know what I was doing. I just started putting money in there.
Well,
I would just hand them the money and say, "Hey,
you know what?
when we go, don't worry about anything."
We've been.
It was so bad. I had to ask the guy how to even set everything up. That's how bad it was.
Well, here's what we need to do. We need to take that money and all of us hang out together, watch like live entertainment that they have. So it's still 5 seconds. I'm not hearing my mom yell, so I don't know.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, she could be yelling at me. She's yelling at the TV. So I'm having like PTSD with being a kid. All right, 3 seconds to go. 78, 76.
Are you trying to say something, Dave, about your childhood?
So,
yeah. Yeah, having flashbacks.
Double overtime.
Wow.
Oh, God.
So they hit a shot with 2 seconds left?
3, but I think, do we have enough time to try to get off a game winner?
Yeah. It's like
so
8 or something like that.
So it's tied at 78.
3 seconds to go.
Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, Justin, you will never, ever, ever live this one down. You better pray to God that Jordan Riley, some guy we don't even know, comes off the bench and makes a shot.
There goes your Christmas card, Justin.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, we tried years ago to maybe if people were interested, but we want to do a cruise with all the folks, and that was really early in our.
The sports I like that idea, Dave. I like that idea.
And we'll have Alan Vick sign some autograph. Johnny will definitely take pictures with you. You don't have to be Justin. You missed out earlier on. We were talking about that people are just very intimidated by Johnny with his celebrity status and everything, and they don't talk to him the way they should.
Justin knows that's not true because we've traveled together before. He knows.
Yeah, that is.
He knows the real me.
Oh yeah. We're not going to talk about that, Johnny.
No, Justin's one of my few acquaintances that dips. So I know that if I need one, Justin's got my back.
Hey, Johnny, I got one in right now for you, son. I've been at the ballpark all day, so I've been,
But isn't that outlawed? I guess you can still do it, but technically,
don't ask, don't tell.
I like that.
That's a great policy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm behind the plate, it's a little bit different. But if I'm out on the bases, working the bases, I do it all the time. Every umpire does it. Now it's a little bit harder at the Division I level with all the cameras, but at like the JUCO level and the lower levels, there's not really that many cameras out there. So
why are you telling on yourself, Justin? Why are you telling on yourself when now everybody's going to be looking for Wildfire? Anybody seen Wildfire? Already likes to dip. Yeah,
isn't it amazing that you even have to have this conversation? If you'd have told me 15 years ago you can't dip, you can't dip at a baseball game, I'd have been like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh yeah,
you can chew bubble gum all you want, Alan.
That's right. And You know,
Okay.
It is amazing to me the last 15 years the technology with at these high school games that you go to. Every school in
All
North
right, you
Carolina has
missed
a
the shot.
camera.
Now officially double overtime. Wichita State got a defensive rebound.
Hey, Justin, before you finish that story, I just want to, before we go back to basketball, we got to acknowledge Jordan Riley. I mean, he's got 36 tonight. Let's root for him to get 4 more. He'll be only the 5th player ever to score 40 points. And tonight, he now has 589 points on the season, which is 7th best all time. And last season, he was 18th best all time with 480. And tonight, he passed the beloved R.J. Felton with the 3rd most 30-point games in his career. R.J. and him were tied at 5. Now Riley's got 6. It's just crazy what Riley is doing, and it's crazy what R.J. did. Yeah. Those two, we were so blessed to see them on the same team last season with, also with the big fella. Why am I having a hard time? What the big guy last year? Anyhow, they all had 480.
Yeah, Matt Maloney.
That's him.
You said big guy. We gotta. By the way, speaking of a sidebar, we got to get big guy back on the show. I love that guy, and you guys know.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
By the way, 80-78 Pirates, 4:16 to go. So just under that 5-minute window, obviously, for the second overtime, if you're just joining us. And again, thank you for staying with us because we normally on Thursday night, we normally have Justin's normally here way before in our pre-meeting, and he was being dad. So and then he said the Pirates won, and they hadn't, and now Wichita State, brother, got another bucket. It's 80 all with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Okay, I disrespected C.J. Walker. I don't know how I could possibly forget C.J. Walker's name. But that was crazy that we had that much talent on one team. They didn't have a lot, around them, but those 3 on the same team.
Well, hey, we were blessed to have that.
Yeah, CJ had 550 himself last season. So,
I'm just sitting here thinking, imagine you had them guys on that CIT team with the Kim Rich and all them. Just imagine how
that would have been. If we had all that talent, we would have been a March Madness team.
That's what I'm saying. That's a March Madness team easily.
So did Mick Cronin from UCLA got fired? Is that what was that all about, guys? Just the fact that they're not doing well?
He had an outburst.
Yeah, I don't know all the story, but he had a pretty major outburst, from my understanding.
Was that from a post-game press conference?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to take a real quick break. I'll be right back.
When you're winning, you can get away with stuff like that. When you're not winning,
Yeah, he was one of those guys I thought would do pretty well. He was with Cincinnati. In fact, I think Alan and I were at a game where we beat Cincinnati, if my memory, maybe not, but we've been watching over the years. We usually have one big upset of the year, and one year was like a Saturday game. We beat Cincinnati. Then that we beat Houston a few years ago. That was really good.
Yep. Back in
Memphis a couple times.
Yep. We beat Marquette once when Dwayne Wade was there.
I remember that game. I remember that.
Yeah. We beat NC State December of 2007. When they were ranked. Yeah, when they were ranked. I've still got a copy of that game laying around somewhere. That was a broadcast on WITN of all places.
Oh, that's right. And that place was rocking that night.
Oh man, that was Jared and I. He was about 9 years old, 8 or 9 at the time, and that was a wild night. You could not move in Minges. It was wall to wall people.
I was in the Benji Maniac section that game for that.
And you could not. There was no sitting anywhere other than your assigned seat that night.
Exactly,
guys. Eli Delorier made 2 free throws, 82. Now it's 82-81 as TJ Williams makes the second free throw for Wichita State. 3 minutes and 27 seconds It's a 1-point game at Williams Arena Menzies Coliseum. I know that we have Gardner makes a 2-point pull-up jumper, 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. So we're up 3, fellas.
Man, this is becoming like an instant classic.
Yes, it is, no doubt. Justin, so you got your daughters asleep. So what do you have to contribute as far as we're talking about, obviously, the game, and you're keeping my sanity to talk some baseball. So let me have some baseball while we're keeping an eye on things. What's your thoughts over for the Pirates overall, and what do you expect on Friday night?
I think pitching wise, they've kept us in the ball games. Just offensively, we just hate to hit the ball. I mean, I think offense is usually at this time of the year a little bit behind the pitching. So I think we're going to be all right going into this weekend. I didn't really get a chance to watch much of today's game. I caught a little bit of the Campbell game last night. Thought our pitchers did well. We're going to be fine. Just get these bats rolling. And like I said, Cliff says, it's all about playing our best baseball at the end of the year. It's not right now. So going to this weekend, I mean, it's going to be a real tough test. Carolina's going to be really, really good as usual. And so if we can come in there and steal 2 or 3 from them, I think we'll be fine. So let's go get a win this weekend.
Yep.
I'm back.
Unfortunately, it looks like the weather could play a factor as well.
Yeah, that's going to be that's another thing. But watching East Carolina baseball over the years, just to me, it seems like as it warms up, our bats get going.
Yeah.
As our bats get going, I mean, and like I said, I think we're going to be fine, guys. It's a tough schedule. And Cliff sets it up this way.
By the way, Imajura makes his first free throw is 85-83, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. We'll see if he makes the second one. So Gio at the line. He made both guys 86-83 with 2:34 to go.
All right. Well, Riley needs 2 more points to get 40.
I still think we need to find a true shortstop. I think that shortstop is still hindering us a little bit. They tell me there's a guy over in Wakefield. He's plays over at Wakefield that's supposed to be pretty good that we're supposed to be taking a look at. So I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, but we got Matt Lashley. He's just got
a lot of injuries too. Some injuries going on.
86-85 guys, the Shockers with a bucket.
Am I muted?
No, I hear you, John. I hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying Matt Lashley will be a fine shortstop. He's just has a minor strain. I don't know if it's a quad, a glute, a hamstring, but they're just taking their time with him.
The guy who I've been impressed with is the center fielder, Hanahan. Is it Hanahan? Center fielder.
Grady Lenahan.
Lenahan, yes. Yeah. He's going to be good. He's only a freshman?
Freshman. He's a really good player already.
He is going to be good. I mean, he kind of is. I don't know if it's just me. He reminds me a little bit of Raleigh Johnson a little bit out there, in my opinion.
More power, definitely more power. Just as much speed. Probably a better arm. But Riley, if we could have another Riley Johnson, I would take it in a minute.
Exactly.
They're from the same, they're from rival high schools, by the way, Riley Johnson and Grady Lenahan.
And how about, I don't know if you guys talked about this or not, the starting pitcher for Campbell last night. Was that East Carolina transferred out? It's now that Campbell went up there and shoved it for 4 or 5 innings last night?
Yeah, 5.1.
5.1. I mean, what happened to that guy? Would have loved to have him.
Yeah. He never never threw a pitch for us, did he?
No. Yeah, never even saw the field, I don't even believe.
All right, Pirates are up 87-85, guys. 1 minute and 50 seconds. We're up by 2.
Okay. Hey, when you have as many talented players as East Carolina does, I mean, there's going to be a lot of talented players that don't get the playing time that they think they need, and are either they're redshirted or they just feel like, hey man, I'm never going to break through here. I got to go somewhere else. And they're good ball players, so they go somewhere else. and they perform. And then when they get a chance to play the Pirates, they got a little bit extra for us, it seems like.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep an eye on things as the Pirates up 87-85, 1 minute and 38 seconds, guys, and just hard to believe we're keeping our eye on things. But
we're multitasking, Dave. We're multitasking.
It doesn't. Yeah, 87-86.
Okay. Hey, if we close out Carolina by saying I don't expect our bats or their bats to be very productive this weekend. I mean, the pitching on both these two teams on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be crazy, and I just don't see very many runs getting scored by either team.
I'll agree 100%, Johnny.
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to do a hot take right here. I'm going to say Pirates Friday night, they get a win. They're going to lose Saturday night at DBAP, and then at Boshamer Stadium, they're going to win the rubber match on Sunday afternoon and win 2 out of 3.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're not going to get the sweep. I'm not going that far, but we're going to win 2 out of 3. I really have a good feeling about it.
Riley got 40.
89-88, guys. 57 seconds to Pirates with the ball. So we're keeping an eye. We don't normally do this, but I should have known this.
A little watch party going on.
I should have known this was going on when it happened. When we're talking about a baseball game, and
well, we've had such a good day athletically, and it would be nice to
91-88. 91. We got evidently. That's a great
Delorier with a 3.
With a 3.
Riley with the assist.
Yeah, 91-88. 47 seconds to go. And Johnny, so are you saying that Jordan's 7th all time with the scoring, or just this on
it's single season scoring? But he's not going to stay there for long at all. I mean, he's going to move up to the top 4, maybe 3, maybe 2. I mean, if he keeps this up,
yeah.
And plus, I mean, if we get another overtime, the all-time single game scoring record is in jeopardy, which is 47. He's got 40 now. So he's just amazing. He's amazing.
I mean, since we have the jinx here with Justin Butts, it might go to triple overtime.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What in the world? Johnny.
Heard something about somebody's shoes.
Yeah, Johnny, big shoes to fill. Alan Vick, what do you think is going to happen for this weekend? Do you think it's going to be rainouts where we only get one game?
I think we might be okay for Friday. After that, I'd be a little concerned.
So it might be.
Forecast changes quickly around Eastern North Carolina, and
89-88, guys. Shockers there with a 2-point shot there. 47 seconds to go. Pirates trying to hold on. That would be 10 wins. Justin Butts, come on, Justin. Yeah, now my mom's yelling again, so something must be going on. I love my mom. I don't have, like, you know how they say, well, there's nothing wrong with ladies that don't like sports.
She's probably watching the Olympics and you just don't know it.
That's right. And downhill skiing,
curling.
I actually like the Winter Olympics.
Well, how about the USA beating Sweden today and moving on?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh my God, you ruined it. I have a DVR. I hadn't had a chance to watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I lied. That didn't happen. I did a Justin Butts on you. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I hear you, Alan. I hear you.
It's a family show, but Justin was a little premature. But
well,
89. I'm just giving you a hard time, Wildfire. We still love you, man.
I've been called premature a lot of my days.
The Shockers just took a lead, 90-89, 22 seconds to go. It's just, wait a minute, Alan, Vic, you know where this movie comes from, and so does Johnny and probably Justin. If they lose this game, do we put Justin on double secret probation?
No, I'm just saying. I don't even know what the punishment should be for this kind of treason. It's communism, I tell you.
That means I need a hide on Friday, right?
17, 16, 15. Oh, it stopped. I don't know. Somebody.
I'll go figure out where Jeff Comper hid at ball games and just go hide where he was.
Just go to Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh, he came from Northern. That's right. He came from
Yeah, if I know where he was part of the time, but this is we'll leave it at that.
He has a what is it in wrestling? Parts unknown, Alan.
Yes.
Man, come on! We got to find a way to get this victory. We got to find a way. This is a killer right here, man. You guys know how much I love East Carolina and basketball, and Justin.
What are we gonna? We're in a timeout right now.
I guess so. It's 16. It stopped at 16 seconds. So I'm trying not to have it. I have it on my computer, but I'm trying to pay attention to you guys, and we're only doing a show. Hour and 20 minutes in. We actually thought we'd be off the air like in an hour, but we had no idea this game was going to double overtime, and that
unanticipated drama.
Yeah, maybe give the ball to Jordan Riley, and they'll foul him.
Yeah, well, certainly if you can get it in Riley's hands, you're that's where you want to go.
They'll probably put 3 or 4 guys on Riley.
Well, then somebody else will be open, and somebody's got to step up.
Make the shot. Yeah, this is great stuff. Wichita again with a 1-point lead, 15 seconds to go. And if I hear my mom yell really loud, we'll know that they won the game. I'm just waiting. It's funny. I wish you guys, it's like that saying, I wish y'all were here. Because I've got my daughter snoring. I got my son playing video games behind me. My mom is downstairs yelling at the television. So fun times. So 14 seconds to go. I don't know what happened there, but we'll hopefully there's at least make one free throw. If it's a free throw, then Johnny, are you watching the game?
Did we lose Johnny?
Hello, here's Johnny. Oh my goodness, 90 to 89. This is killing me.
You're gonna make me go watch the last 10 seconds in the other room.
Well, yeah, if we hear you yell, then we'll know.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna step away. I can't stand it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It'll take me an hour to get there. So.
Justice, like, please make it, baby, please make it.
I'm on hands and knees over here.
It's like, I know it's probably sacrilegious, but Will Ferrell and Talladega Nights when he's praying, I could just imagine Justin right now. Please, baby, make that shot, baby, Jesus, please make that shot.
That is true. Spitting image of it.
I love that. I love that picture. That is one of the best avatars in the history of streaming with Wildfire Justin Butts.
Hey, appreciate it.
Johnny, what you got? I see a chair there. So Alan hasn't thrown anything just yet. He might throw it to it. Well, that he's actually doing the show on his phone. So 90 to 89, still 14 seconds.
He's on the show on the phone, and I'm in the bathroom.
Oh my God! And we don't know where Johnny's part's unknown. We don't know where Johnny is. Johnny, are you watching the game? I think he is.
I think everybody is.
All right. Yeah. I'll take Justin Butts for the block. Let's see. They brought that back. Didn't they bring Hollywood Square? I think that's back. So
I think so, yeah.
I love that show. Yeah, the longest show in the history of the show, but the show existence. By the way, Justin, March 1st is our 8th anniversary.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'll be at LCC that day for a ball game. Working with I'm actually working
is like with the longest. What in the heck is going on? The longest 14 seconds of my life.
It's 90-89. Wichita State's at the free throw line with
92-89, bro.
Okay, they hit both of them. Yeah, you got to remember I'm watching on the ESPN Plus, so I'm probably a little bit behind.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and it stopped. I don't know what happened there, but
to be sure, they wouldn't let us get off a 3. You would think they would foul to keep us from shooting a 3.
But if they foul it, if they foul behind the 3-point line, we could.
Yeah, but you got to foul before they had a chance to get a shot off.
Yeah,
you're going to do that.
Yeah, definitely foul, and then we would still we would still be down 1.
Yeah. As MacArthur once said, I shall return.
Oh my goodness. 92-89, 3 seconds.
Mm.
And I think, unfortunately, I'm looking here, by the way, guys. Okafor missed it. Let's see. Okay, we got Delorier got a rebound with 3 seconds, so I assume we took a timeout.
Yeah.
Game over, guys. We lose at 92-89.
I'm going to hide.
Well, I hear there's this thing called Witness Protection Program, Wildfire. So
Might need to check into that. I'll check that out in the morning.
Oh man, that really hurts. That really hurts.
God, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we get our TSO basketball correspondent Alan Vick is coming back to the cameras. Alan, what you got, brother?
Not good news, gentlemen. Get 92-89. The Wichita State player missed 2 free throws, and we had time enough for a heave, and it came fairly close actually, but Pirates go down in double overtime.
It's been that kind of year. But I told Justin, by the way, Alan, you missed that because you were our correspondent for basketball. that there's this thing called the Witness Protection Program. So.
Yes, I was. You ever? Does the name Jimmy Hoffa mean anything to you, Justin?
Yes.
Yes.
One of my friends was a big Cubs fan, and I didn't think about it. In 2017, I was like Justin, and I was like, "Congratulations!" And he was livid because being a Cubs fan. It was like, I think it was in the 7th inning. I thought they were going to win it, and thank God they pulled it out. But that's the only time in the history of my sports fandom that I wished another fan for another team well. And hey, you got the World Series, and especially thank God it turned out good for the Cubs winning that year. But it didn't. The Cubs were much better than our Pirates.
Well, we're coming up on the 40th anniversary of the Mets and the Red Sox and Buckner and all that. That was.
I felt bad for Buckner because he was a really good player.
Yeah, I agree.
And the only thing that they remember him for is going through his legs.
Yeah, he was a really, really good baseball player.
Yep. All right. Well, we have that go down not the way we want it, guys. Do you have anything, Justin? I gave my predictions that the Pirates are going to win Friday night, weather permitting. If we have a game on Saturday at DBAP, I'm saying Carolina's going to win that one, and we win at Boschmer Stadium on Sunday. Justin, what you got? What you think is going to happen?
Friday night's going to be a pitching duel. I believe it's going to be a 3-2, 2-1 type ball game. Saturday, I'm gonna defer from you, Dave. I'm actually gonna say we get the win.
Well, you might redeem yourself, Justin, if that happens. If you know how much I love the Durham Bulls at DBAP, and if they win at DBAP and we take the series Friday and
I think we take the series on and then on Sunday I think we go down on Sunday. Pretty big.
So they win at their home, but and that would be great if we get all 3 games. I think that Alan is telling me that we're going to only have a game just based on the forecast, not Alan, but based on the forecast because Mother Nature is undefeated. That we're only going to have 1 game out of the 3-game series.
I think that I can put money on that myself.
Yeah, late Saturday doesn't look too bad, so we might be able to squeeze one in game 2 in on Saturday. Sunday's going to be right now. Sunday looks like the day.
I would probably put money that Saturday game gets moved up.
Yeah, maybe in Friday. Can they move Friday up? That might not be a bad idea.
Or or do you play 2 in Greenville on Friday and then just play, the second game?
Well, if Carolina would agree to that, that'd be the ideal thing to do, really.
That's what I'm thinking too. How ideal that would be, I don't know. But I would at least try to do 2 if we could.
What they do is they can have a rain date in May. There's, or April, whenever we have a date that we can put a midweek. They've done that before.
Yeah.
And guys, the rest of the week, starting Monday, late Sunday night into Monday, and all next week, looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. It's always that way. It's always that way.
Absolutely fantastic.
So Justin, you're saying we're going to win Friday night, Saturday. We take the series, and the Sunday we get blown out at Boschmer Stadium in Chapel Hill. Alan, what are you going for? You're going for?
I mean, I'm just going to be realistic. I think we're going to win 1 out of 3.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get one. We're gonna get one, but I think we're gonna go 1 and 2 on the weekend.
What about Johnny Robertson?
Hope I'm wrong.
Johnny, we're doing a show.
Yeah, I know. I'm going 1 and 2. I'm going 1 and 2 with Alan. I don't want to, but we're talking about this is a premier team that we're going up against.
Oh yeah.
And I think Norby gets things straight and wins on Friday. Although, it's a tough. He's going against a really tough pitcher himself, DeCaro. So if we get that one, I just don't see us winning another one. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I'm trying to reverse Justin Butt's jinx and saying 1 and 2 so that then everyone can laugh at me on Monday.
You're going to have to throw some salt over my left shoulder and and do all kinds of things after what we just had to endure.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, the Friday night game is going to be awesome. That place at Clark LeClaire is going to be electric. It's sold out. Alan Vick is trying to sneak in 10 friends. Oh, did I say that on the air? I won't.
I don't have 10 friends, so that's one thing you don't have to worry about.
Alan, my math has been always off, so
it's gonna be a hopefully with everything works out and we have an overflow crowd, and that's going to be a really good college baseball atmosphere. It'll be fun.
Johnny, do you have any extra tickets out in the jungle that we can sneak some folks in? Or
I do not. Just one.
I'll tell you what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get one of those really big, jacked up trucks, and maybe you can stand on somebody's shoulders and you can actually watch the game like from the parking lot. But otherwise, you probably have to listen to it on 94.3 The Game or ESPN Plus. But it's going to be a heck of a man. It's going to be. I can't wait to see all you guys. It's going to be fun. Justin's going to be there, so that's enough for the. I'll just stay. I'll be
going
to the baseball game
in the press box somewhere.
Yeah, Justin will be there.
Yeah, and I've got to move some things around. As you know, I do a radio show at that time, so we're going to have to work some magic as far as that's concerned.
I heard Alan was getting married. Oh, wait a minute, he's already married. No. I have a friend of mine that goes to more weddings. It's ridiculous. He said, "Dude," I said, "You've been to more weddings in 1 year than probably I've been in my lifetime." Like, people don't. It's fun. I'm okay with people not inviting me to their wedding. It's okay. It's okay. I'm
not. How many weddings do you have in the end of February?
Well, here recently, he's kind of been in a slump because he hasn't been invited to one. But just wait. There's March and April around the corner, and he goes to weddings like one a weekend.
Spring football is coming. That's who's in town that weekend? Wichita State, is that correct? For the spring game, I believe that's right.
I think so. The 18th, and then we have USF on the 20th. Oh, by the way, I want to mention this to you guys. I want to invite all of you, and I want to invite everyone, all of my friends, all 2 of them. I don't think all 3 of the guys on the show are my friends. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously, on April the 25th, because I'm doing this for the Alumni Association, we're throwing a massive tailgate. It's going to be right up there with maybe not the folks in left field with the jungle, but we want everybody to come by. We'll give you details, but we're throwing a massive tailgate. And I will tell everybody, you do not have to be, as Johnny knows, You do not have to be a graduate. You do not have to be an alum to be a part of our group. We're working really hard to get as many people involved. In fact, we have Alan Vick has come there to the Eastern North Carolina chapter, and he's come there, and we have a really good time. But we're throwing a big tailgate again, Saturday, April 25th, against the Bulls of USF.
And we were there for the UTSA football game. The game didn't go very well, but the alumni,
I had a great time with you, Alan.
Yeah, that was a really good afternoon. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, the game was the Jeff Trailer trash. I cannot stand that guy. He's like the worst. Like, they should put UTSA like an FCS. He's that bad. They should demote them to FCS for his mess. But anyway,
Dave, you said that was April what, the 25th?
Yep.
Okay, I'll mark that on my calendar.
Strawberry wine. We try to be fair to everyone. He said we need to ban basketball. We're the worst in the country. We need an entire coaching change or do away with basketball. Strawberry wine. I hear you, but I want to tell you, this year, I mean, my gosh, we were in the game in double overtime against a team that has 15, 16 wins already.
We are by no means the worst basketball team in the country.
No.
Not by a long shot.
And I am one of the most passionate people when it comes to basketball. And you know how much I love East Carolina. But I will just say Mike Schwartz is a great coach. He really is. He's a great person. He's a great coach. And I'm going to tell you something. What it comes down to, and I've said this numerous times on this show, you got to spend more money on basketball. We're not spending enough on basketball. It has nothing to do – look, let's just say hypothetically, and I don't want this to happen. Let's just say hypothetically you fire Mike Schwartz. Guess what? Joe Dooley brought this up for Joe Dooley 2.0 after he was fired. We fire a coach a little over 4 years, fire every coach. Guess what? Firing the coach is not working. What it tells you is Joe Dooley was a good coach. Jeff Lebo, good coach. I know he resigned, but we're having good coaches. The problem is we're not spending money on basketball. And until we put a commitment on basketball, then we're going to continue to be the way we are.
Remember when Mike Schwartz was hired, he was a pretty hot commodity.
Yes.
He had other unproven.
But he had other opportunities.
He did, but I'm not anti-Mike Schwartz. I think everybody knows that. But I'm just going to say that we had money this year, more than we've ever had. We just need to spend it more wisely. How about that? And I'm not blaming Mike Schwartz for that.
No.
I'm just saying it just didn't work out. The pieces didn't fit together. Like we said, we had Emma Ruju and Riley Jordan and Gardner. It was a huge addition, but just the other people around them just not so good.
Yeah.
They all have their days. They all have games where they're great, but there's no consistency.
Correct. I'll tell you right now. If let's see. Yeah, I think we have some bots in the chat, so we'll fix that. We don't have to acknowledge them. We'll just we'll throw them out. Kick them out. Get them out of here. I'm like a bouncer for our streaming show here. But anyway, hopefully we can. That's one thing that we're not doing very well. Women's basketball, women's basketball, baseball. Look at softball winning. Look at volleyball winning. Track and field is always good. I mean, look at what Blake Harrell is doing with football. We've got a whole bunch of great things happening. So spend the money on basketball. Yeah. If you spend, we haven't done anything with promotions for basketball, and they deserve, men's and women's basketball deserve better than we have. We've done some things like the Sup Dogs thing. For men's basketball, they did a great job. So I know they did that. Mike Schwartz, all that. But we've just got to find a way to get more fans. And, if you spend millions of dollars on basketball, I'm talking about the program. I'm not even talking about NIL. The NIL was actually $1 million something, Johnny. I think we spent the right amount of money on basketball. It didn't work out as far as the players, but I will tell you, as far as the program itself, we need to be recruiting Eastern. Look at where Alan's from. He's from Farmville, North Carolina. Anywhere in Pitt County, Kinston. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of teams, towns, cities. look at my alma mater. Now it's Martin County High School. They're racking it up. We've got some really good high school basketball coaches. And I'll just tell you guys, we've got to, I will just say this, whoever the coach is needs to really, really do some, what we call in a hospital, service recovery. And that you can ask high school coach after high school coach after high school coach. That's a real deficiency for our program. I think what it is that they think there's no way in the world we're going to get these players from Kinston, Farmville, South Central. I mean, I could go on and on with all the great high schools. Not that I'm a expert on high school basketball in Eastern North Carolina, but I can tell you that that's something that I'm praying for, is that maybe, just maybe. I was not quite 20 years old when we went to the tournament in '93. I'm almost 53. How many years do I have to wait? How many years do I have to wait for? I'm not even asking. It's so sad now. I'm not even asking for a national championship. I just want to make it back to the big dance. And so, I mean, it's kind of like Alan. Tell everybody the name of the film you're going to tomorrow night again.
We're going to see. It's called The Epic Elvis in Concert. Right.
Elvis has a song, and Alan, I don't know if he knows where I'm going with this. It's called "It's Now or Never." Put everything you have on basketball, because when women's basketball has got, I'm not making fun of, I love Kim McNeil, but I'm just saying women's basketball's got 20 wins. We only have 9 in men's basketball. And I think our fan base deserves better. I think when I'll tell you guys some stuff off the air, that another thing I learned tonight, but there's a lot of money that we need to be putting towards men's basketball, and people can get mad at me, but when I give thousands, let me just say this, I'm giving a lot of money. Okay, guys, I give a lot of money. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying I have a right to say what I want to say, not because I have the show. I love everybody on the show, and I love everybody that listens and watch. But I know the Ward Sports Medicine Building, they get mad because I'm just pouring my heart out. Don't mistake passion with anger. I'm not angry at anything, but I do think I have a right. And you were talking about Jeff Comfort earlier, Alan Vic.
Had a little snafu there.
I will give Jeff Comfort credit. He made me a better fan. He made me where I used to drink the Kool-Aid and never say anything outside the box as far as no hot takes, drink the purple Kool-Aid rather. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. It's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm just very frustrated. I think there's a lot of people that are frustrated. I feel bad for Coach Schwartz and the players, the coaches, the staff, because they are putting a lot of time in. And
hey, real quick, Dave, I don't know if we mentioned this on the show tonight. What's everybody's opinions on the contract extension for Blake Harrell and John Gilbert?
We talked about it Sunday night, but we can talk about it again. Blake Harrell doing a phenomenal job. He deserves everything and then some that he's getting. I really like John Gilbert. I like him personally. I think he's done a good job with the hiring of coaches. I think he's done a good job with finances. We've talked about that. The only thing I have against John Gilbert is one thing. I truly mean this sincerely, is scheduling for football.
Yeah.
Football scheduling has been not good. And, we can do a bye game, and they're going to say Kyle from LaGrange went on, but David took his place. The bye games and FCS is the only thing they can schedule. And show me wrong. Prove me wrong. I am a big Gilbert fan. I'm not anti-Gilbert anybody. I'm not. But look at what we've scheduled since 2018, the early 2019. It's been bye games. We have bye games, and we also have, for the most part, and we don't have any NC State games that are John Gilbert's credit. We don't have North Carolina. We don't have Duke. He just let them walk away from the Wake Forest series. And we have to go to Winston-Salem. We've got more of a fan base than Wake Forest. Are you kidding me? And I'm not anti-Wake Forest, but that's a terrible precedent. And it won't affect maybe John Gilbert, but it will affect future ADs, because nobody's going to come to Dowdy-Ficklin now. Give them a 2-for-1. We can talk more about this. We had someone that asked us earlier about EJ Tipton asked us about talking football. I will just tell you, what do we have to do? There's no look. We'll be fair to Gilbert that it is getting harder to schedule. And come to Dowdy Ficklin. But John, there's 130. I think North Dakota State, 137 teams. Okay, 137 teams. And I will tell you this: there's another one of our faithful that he and I were having a private conversation. He's not with us tonight, but if he were, I would ask him if it's okay to talk about it, to say his name. But I would just say he and I were talking about the East Carolina is a national brand. So we need to be playing a national schedule, meaning the Boise State series that was cut off. If it's UNLV, whoever we can get a home and home with, then for sure. But anyway, do you guys have any final thoughts? I see Alan's ready to get out of here, or he looks like he's getting ready.
Hey, this is my normal stare, my blank stare of the evening.
Okay.
No, I totally agree with you. Everything you said, I have no disagreement at all with what you said.
Well,
So
I was gonna say, with the current, state of, I don't want to use the group of six, whatever you want to call us. We have a shot. Somebody's getting a playoff spot. The Boise State series in 26 and 28 just could have been so huge. Like, that's the one I dread I mean, Wake Forest, I'm sorry we lost that game. I understand they canceled, blah, blah. They canceled against Mississippi too. But the Boise State, that is really, that's a dagger, in my opinion.
Yeah, I overheard, I think it might have been Houston saying, why would we go to Idaho? I don't know. Boise State might be one of the biggest group of six teams ever. Why would we go? I don't know. Maybe because there's a thing, because we can be on national television. Maybe because we can grow our brand. We are not a small-time college in the South.
No. And you know what? Even if Boise State had an off year and wasn't at their peak performance, a win at Boise State, it means something. It means something. It carries a lot of weight. So I regret that one.
Yep, our fan, and then they have like Notre Dame. They have like, oh, look, there's a lot of again, we're not going to get a home and home with Notre Dame. I'm not saying that, but I'm just talking about there's plenty of teams out there that want us to that would play us. We've just got to make the phone calls, and we can schedule. Why should we schedule FCS? We keep scheduling FCS. Anybody can schedule FCS.
No, we got to have one a year, Dave. We got to. We have to.
Well, I'm just talking about from the scheduling perspective. Is we've got to have there are people right now that do not buy our season tickets because it's weak. They'll say it's weak. We don't have that, and that we are missing out. I'm not talking about the people watching this show or that listen to us, whatever. I'm talking about we used to have a whole bunch of casual fans. We need those people back. You know why? Because they spend money. And anyway, I don't want to go on. I could go on for hours. Yeah. That's how much I love my school. But hopefully we'll see. I'm putting a challenge out to the administration. Schedule. Please make phone calls to 136 teams. Please call them. What does it hurt? What do you have to lose? You have nothing now. What do you have to lose? You only have to gain by picking up the phone. And I'm hoping, not that they care, but I'm just hoping that they will schedule better, and we'll see how that plays out. Justin, you got anything before we get out of here?
I do not, guys. All
right. Well, we'll forgive you this time. I know that Justin's feeling really bad that he jinxed us tonight, but I'm kidding.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
I hope you stop and reflect and think about what you've done, Justin.
I will do that.
This is a teaching moment and a learning moment for you.
Appreciate it.
He's going to stay up all night now, Alan. You've got him upset. He's going to be. I can see Justin.
I'm just kidding, man.
He's going to be walking around his house all night. If I just had kept my mouth shut.
He knows I'm just kidding.
No, Dave, I'm going to go get my hot tub right now. Just think about it and forget about it. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Have fun at the Elvis movie. I'll be with you very soon on that. Good luck to the Pirates. Hey, we've got baseball. We'll have baseball. Obviously, we'll have our extra innings on Sunday night, and hopefully we can talk about 3 ball games. It might be 1, 2, who knows, but we'll find out how that turns out. Thanks to everybody that is being a part of the show tonight. I know it's a little bit crazy when we had like a watch party going on. We didn't know that was going to happen tonight. I didn't expect that, anticipate that, but we pray that we'll get a win at Charlotte on Saturday at noon with Mike Schwartz and company. We're pulling hard for him for sure. All right, we'll get out of here, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Sunday night at 8 with extra innings. And as always, go Pirates.
You're watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.